welcome back to the Inspiration Paradise podcast. Today I'm joined by Sanjay Ramphal, who is a astronaut, as they call it in the NoFap sphere. This individual has gone, how many days have you gone without this horrific habit?
1,706 days and counting.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So this man is an inspiration to many people. We see him a lot commenting in the Facebook group, and which I'll link down below. And so I thought I'd interview Sanjay and see what wisdom we can all gain here. So buckle up, and we will ask some interesting questions. So Sanjay, tell us first how the NoFap journey began for you.
Well, my NoFap was a very long journey. It started my last relapse was in 2017, September. But I got very frustrated because I was trying very hard before that to give up, and I felt stuck sometimes, and I had a 17-year addiction. So from 13 years, 9 months. So it was very painful to deal with this addiction.
Yeah.
And
it's painful for a lot of people.
I thought I would be stuck for life because I had demonic thoughts in my head.
Whoa. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. But you're not. You made it out.
Yes, I survived.
You survived,
I think
man.
God saved me eventually.
God. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And he listened. But it was a very difficult journey.
Yeah. Okay, and so what made it difficult? What was difficult about starting this journey?
Well, there were many relapses, and there was constant getting erections and the feeling of dopamine hit that made it tough to break free.
Yeah. Okay, and let's just go straight into the meat of it. How did you eventually get free? Was there anything that really helped you? The guys listening?
Yes, I would say constant praying and
okay,
and
meditation.
Meditation
really
is great.
Yeah,
because that focuses on your chakras, the third eye. There.
Yeah. Wow. So energy away from the lower regions and above up into
to rise it up to the third eye and keep the sexual energy flowing up.
Yeah. So if anybody's watching this right now who is having a hard time, definitely get a meditation habit going. Spend time with yourself or spend time with the Lord, whatever you want to, right? Chakras. Explore chakras.
You've got 7 chakras in your body.
Yeah. That's true.
So they call it Kundalini.
Wow. So, the NoFap energy, wow. People who are fapping, they don't have much energy. Sexual energy is very powerful energy.
Yes.
If we keep busting nuts, the energy comes out from the bottom of us.
Yeah.
But if we retain the energy, the energy rises.
That's right. It
This is
floats up.
It does, and we can do amazing things with the mind, and we can have hearts, we can have courage, we can have love.
Yeah.
With this end. Okay, so we touched on it a little bit, but I'd just like to ask your opinion on why is a fapping addiction? Why is it a problem for modern men these days?
Well, it's like a drug addiction.
Yeah.
As well. It causes.
I thought that pornography wasn't a problem. I thought you could get addicted to pornography. That's what science tells me.
It's very bad, and it causes depression and anxiety.
A big one.
Makes it very hard to break free, and even suicidal thoughts can make men commit suicide.
Some men, they don't have a community like me and Sanjay do. We're in a community. By the way, in the description, there'll be lots of links for different communities you can join. Some men, they are not in a community and they're trying to get through this alone. They feel a lot of shame, a lot of pain. It can get really dark. But the communities will help. So yes, suicide, some people in the world will be thinking, really? Well, people have a problem with masturbation. And they get, how could you get so sad? But really, we'll cut this out. But you can't hear me very clearly. How is it now? Okay, so before the connection cut out, we're talking about suicide and sexual addiction. It's a very mature topic, so I'm just going to give a little bit of a talk here about this. It's a very mature topic, and but we have to think about any form of addiction. Feel like you have no control of your life anymore, and this certain one, you can get so dark, so deep into this that your life feels like there's no sun behind the clouds anymore. So most people who are not addicted, they know that the sun is behind the clouds, that when they're having a bad day, they know it will get better, just have to sleep on it, or it's having a bad day. But these people who get into this addiction, and we'll talk about how they get into it in a bit, they don't feel like this. They feel like the sun is gone. They feel like they live on a planet where there's no sun. Very cold planets. And unfortunately there's a lot of these men, and it could be someone near you. It could be the next man you see. Who knows? Because we all know how to put on a brave face. We need to just be aware of this issue, because each of us men, we all know that we have a strong urge to procreate. This is inseparable from life as a man, unless you practice brahmacharya, which we talk about in this video. Then we're going to have this urge, this drive, and it has to come out some way or another, right? And the traditional way is to have a wife, to marry, and then have children with this one woman. And it's a very beautiful thing. But yeah, some people, they get into this addiction at a very low age, a very early age, and it becomes a substitute for real sex, and they don't develop the ability to go out into the world and meet people and develop romantic relationships. But why are we focusing on these people, these worms of society, well, we have to, because really they might not be physically strong or financially strong or socially strong, but anybody who is radicalized is dangerous. And they are just humans too, and they are people who we probably know. And we meet these people out in society. It's a very common thing, sexual addiction. So, yeah, just love thy neighbour. That's what this is all about. Yeah. So, without community, this is possible. This is possible without community. These people, they feel so shameful, they feel so lonely, that it can get very dark very quickly, really. And the stuff that is on the internet for free to watch, without any age verification, without any passport verification, literally any human being can watch this stuff. It's unbelievable. What's the word? Deviantness. Deviate from the norm. We deviate from healthy, right? It's unbelievable just how far off it can go. Some weird stuff on the internet. Available for your kids, by the way, to watch. And I don't want to shock you, but truly this is true. Your kids are able to search this stuff up, and there's no verification regarding age that they have to put in. Unbelievable stuff on the internet. And this can mess up one's view of sexuality, and it can make them try and, if they do get into a room with a loved one, oh god, that sounds bad, and it can make it so that oh my god, it can make it so that if they do get into a room with a girlfriend at some point, or even a boyfriend, if it's a young woman who's affected by this, it can make them want their partner to do weird stuff that they've seen on the internet. So, and they might not feel comfortable with that. And it could make their first time really uncomfortable and weird. So there's just a lot of bad stuff that comes along with this. So, yeah. Got to help these people. And the more men that get free from this, the more fathers in the future, in about 10 or 20 years, however many years, will be able to teach their kids about this stuff and prevent them. So, it's crazy. There's so many things I can talk about. But yeah, what I try and do is help men get to a place of emotional stability where they can manage it for themselves. This is the place where we want to be. This is what society rightly expects of men. That we should be responsible for our emotional stability. Not being angry about something that happened over there. Oh, this made me angry. Oh, this made me sad. Oh, this makes me... No, I'm responsible for my emotion. My emotional... Yeah, I control how I feel about things. If someone makes fun of me, I don't have to feel bad about it. I don't have to feel bad about that. Right? So, this is something very amazing, very powerful. And we should want all men to know this stuff because it makes them happier, and that's really good for society. See, there is this belief that men are inherently dangerous, but I would say that men are dangerous when they are craving, when they are unhappy. Men are extremely peaceful when we are happy. We're extremely peaceful when we're happy, not dangerous at all. The power that we have, the creative power that comes from from semen retention, this power is put towards creativity. So we create things like the pyramids. We create things like incredible things, like businesses too, and sources of income for us and our families, and for other people too. So yeah, it's really good. NoFap is just really good. NoFap is a word. It's actually a word for organisation that has been instrumental in helping sexual addiction in the modern age. But NoFap as a theory, as a thing, is actually ancient. And we talk about in this video brahmacharya, which is an ancient Hindu way of living. And and it just simply means self-control. But we'll get into that right now, after we talk about alien mode. Okay, the best way to prevent this is to prevent loneliness and shame. And the best way to prevent loneliness and shame is to join a community of people who are also trying to leave sexual addiction in the past. In the description below, there are many links to really good supportive communities you can join. It's all about self-improvement and moving upwards. So with that, let's get back to the video and make sure to join those groups after the video. Let's talk about alien mode.
About alien mode.
Alien mode. All right, yes. Everybody, we had a bit of a connection issue there. We're going to go straight back into this by talking about alien mode. Alien mode. Sanjay, take it away. What is alien mode?
Okay. Well, alien mode is the highest stage you can reach on NoFap. We call it Brahmacharya in Hinduism or Indian culture, and it also means no wet dreams at all.
Yes.
To get to that level, and really it means no female attraction to anyone. So it's super advanced. It's like Cisco or something in IT, a very high state to reach.
Wow. What was that word you said? Cisco. What was that?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
So what was that word you said? It was like Cisco. What was that?
I say to do alien mode, you have to do the hard mode well.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So so Brahmacharya, you don't have any sexual thoughts, or what? You don't have any sexual thoughts?
Well,
No sex.
Brahmacharya means control of all the senses, but it's very difficult because you get attracted to the things you see. So you have to avoid looking at a woman.
Yeah. And people will be thinking, in this modern world, they'll be thinking, why would I ever do this? Why would I want to do this? Sanjay, why do you want to do this?
I like doing Brahmacharya.
Yeah.
And I want to get a higher state of consciousness.
Wow.
Getting deeper meditation.
Wow. Amazing. What's so good about meditation? What's so good about?
Well, you feel better inside, and you're not attached to outside things, and you avoid dopamine that ruins your body if you keep wasting your sperm.
Yes.
Which isn't good.
Yes. Amazing. I recently read a book about Brahmacharya, and one of the great insights in there is that if you're having an urge, imagine the woman without any skin on. And it's pretty good.
Yeah. Imagine your chakras are rising, and you block out the feeling of dope. And you think of hell after you relapse. It's a good strategy.
And what people really want to hear as well is how to deal with urges. On your huge streak, how did you deal with urges?
Well, I don't get urges now, but when I get them, I just focus on the third eye there, and I have great willpower as well, and I avoid flatline. I'm out of flatline stage.
Yes. Amazing. Yeah.
Flatline happens when you're on a low stage, like 30 days or even 90 days.
Yes. Yes. After engaging in this hyperstimulus for years and years, if we suddenly cut it off, the brain thinks, "Well, where's my stimulus?" And so the brain is like, "Hey, I don't get stimulated from the outside world." And so people feel like that, don't they?
Yeah, but gradually the flatline should reduce the longer you go on hard mode, and you have to do other things like healthy eating and exercise too.
Yeah, I always say that as well. Like people got to be healthy in all aspects of life. And so, what kind of healthy food? What is healthy food?
Well, the right exercise diet, not eating bad food. Is that stimulate desire? It can cause wet dreams as well.
True, yes. And wet dreams is the confusing thing in the NoFap sphere. What are wet dreams and why do they happen? How can we prevent them?
Well, it's not as bad when you get a wet dream. You can recover quicker, but it still drains you. And sometimes you can have demonic dreams. The succubus demons can attack in your dreams. I've had that before too.
Yeah.
Can be very painful.
Yes, I have a friend who has the past week he's had 4 wet dreams. So perhaps this guy is eating food which is causing wet dreams. Perhaps he's what could be causing that? Say, 4 wet dreams in a week.
Well, you have to do meditation before bedtime.
Yeah.
And don't look at your genitals too much, because that can trigger you too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of people find it hard to meditate because they're used to getting stimulant from the outside world and happiness from outside world. Whenever they sit down with themselves, I'm frustrated. I had to go through this, guys. Imagine more people meditate.
Yeah. Many people get distracted easily with triggers.
Yeah. What are the main triggers in the world? Social media, bad food. What are some really bad triggers?
Well, social media is a form of distraction, and there's too many lustful pictures on social media, and it's the government that's spreading all this.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because they want people to fall down in these traps.
Interesting perspective. And the women don't know that it affects men like this. Do they? Women don't. Some of them probably do. But a lot of women don't know how much that lust can set a man off his path. To a path of misery.
Because women are also addicted as well.
Yes.
more than men sometimes.
Really? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I once typed in on YouTube NoFap female, and yes, lots of women report this too.
And
So,
you have lots of women who want to let men get addicted to the habit. So they both fall down.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of women make a lot of money from men's addiction.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's very hard not to, but it's very possible if you've got a lot of determination. You need to be
Yes.
determined at all times.
Yeah. And let's see if we can motivate the viewers by talking about the benefits. What are some benefits of NoFap?
Okay, the three biggest benefits. Well, first of all, you feel you get better luck in the universe. So
Amazing.
you don't lose things. You know, your personal belonging, like the universe has your back, and also you have more courage to stand up for yourself,
Yes.
and that's
Agree.
important.
Yeah.
To not feel like too nervous or shy. Like I made my YouTube channel after doing NoFap for
Yep.
about 3 years, and also
Oh,
you get connected to God better, and your own higher self, and
yes.
you not feel sad as much. You avoid feeling empty, and you have more energy generally. You feel better self-esteem, I would say. It's a big one.
Yes. Big one.
And
Ooh.
better health.
Yes.
You look young. You see, I look young.
Yes,
like
you.
18.
Hey,
Because
come on.
Because of NoFap.
All right. That's true. People, they look younger.
You do look younger. Yes. Your face. You see, the face looks young. I've said this on my YouTube videos as well.
Yes. God. White friend God. So I've stopped swearing.
Okay.
I have
Why
really good
is
benefits from it.
swearing
I feel a lot more.
Well, it's a low vibrational speech when you swear, and it doesn't make you look good. It makes your vocabulary poor when you swear, and
True.
you can't be a good leader. You have to be articulate without swearing, and also it brings you closer to the Most High, who doesn't like swearing either.
Wow, cursing. Who would want to curse another person? Yeah.
You see?
Cursing.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Cursing is bad.
no, I totally agree.
I've gone 12 years nearly without cursing.
Yeah.
12 years without effort. In July this year would be 12 years.
Amazing.
It gives you anger problem too, and it's necessary. It makes you like disrespectful, and also it's got a vulgar aspect to it too, which is very bad, demeaning. So that can make you break your NoFap streak if you cuss too much. Yes, it's pure speech. It's very important, especially for children. They shouldn't be cussing, either vulgarly or non-vulgar. Both are bad, but the vulgar one is worse.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, there's only a few questions left. Let's see. What do you think about counting the days?
Okay, counting days. Well, it works for some people, and some say it can be a distraction and make them fail because they can get like anxious thinking about the days, and can make them fat if they don't get it. But I don't mind either way. If I can, I know I won't relapse, and if I don't, count, because I'm divinely protected. It means it's a very high state to be in. Even with I've got a jockey condition, but I still manage to survive without fapping, which is incredible.
Yes, amazing. You're an inspiration to us all, Sanjay. And okay, let's see what we have here.
How to get through the first 10 days? Well, I would say avoid social media pictures that can trigger you, like Instagram and TikTok. Normally, people say they fail after looking at those. And don't be alone too much, because boredom is another reason people fail. And having bad thought, even like in the bath, shower, you have to be careful wherever you are. And don't look at too much dirty movies either. That can trigger you.
With God.
How to be with God? How to pray? Well, to be with God, it's a very long process. It can take many years of dedication. If you're Christian, you have to go to church every day. You have to stop swearing totally. Give up other bad things like cheating, lying, glutton. I think the 7 sins, they say. And if you're Hindu, you have to read Bhagavad Gita and do meditation on Lord Krishna and Lord Shiva every day, and go to the temple when required to purify yourself. And of course, do brahmacharya chariot is a big part of that. Draw you closer to God.
Yes.
For 12 years, if you do it for 12 years, you can be enlightened like a monk, like Swami Shivananda. He did 12 years, no wet dreams and no sexual thoughts. It was incredible. I think he lived 124 years old.
That's incredible. Okay, well, let's us end the conversation here. We're going to do outro. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been
Thank you.
I hope that it has been enlightening to you. If you have any questions for me or Sanjay, then put them down in the comment section below. And any questions for Sanjay, I'll make sure they get to you. They get to him. And be sure to check out Sanjay's channel in the description box below. And check out everything else. Check out the NoFap communities. We're both active in there. And you can get lots of help and get free of this and become very, very, very happy for life. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, Sanjay. Bang.
It's a pleasure to be on the podcast. Namaste.
Woo! Namaste.